Good morning, everybody. Can you believe it is Tuesday again? And no, we are not in the trailer today. Sadly, my cameraman is out working. I do apologize. So you are just stuck with me and my little camera mount. Thank you for joining me. Oh, happy Canada Day weekend. It is coming up on this weekend. So this is a card I made quite a while ago. And this is using just one of the dies that we had from a long time ago. It was couple of years ago. It's a tree, and I used some red on the sides for the leaf, and I did little wording with some little lettering. Happy Canada Day, my peeps. Thank you for joining me. And today is Takeaway Tuesday. I am Tina Kavergich, but don't worry about that. If you can't say it, you can't spell it, don't worry. Northern Stamper, that's all you need to remember. Northern Stamper. And you can drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. I'm here to make your life easy. So thank you for joining me. Today is all about boho blue. It is a blue day. I don't know about you. Comment below if it is raining. Here in Ajax, just east of Toronto, it is not a very nice day. So how sad is that? So just to let you know, boho blue day. So we're checking that out. In your package, you're going to have a whole bunch of little things, like little circles that I punched out. Woohoo! Some boho blue ribbon. You are also going to have a piece of a basic white cardstock and a piece of boho blue cardstock. All so lovely. Now, if you enjoy my Takeaway Tuesdays, I want to let you know. So for July, we are going to do coloring. That package is all sold out. But join me for August. Now, August, we're going camping. So I thought, what's the way for camping? What can we do and still craft? Kits. Kits are the way to go. Kits are a lot of fun. I got some here. These are some past kits. And what's really great about these things that I'm going to be doing in August is every kit that is sold, all profits is going to Melly's Marketplace and Cafe in Whitby. It is a fantastic, fantastic place for to go and visit. It's a cafe, and it is fully run by adults with a mental disabilities such as Down syndrome and stuff like that. They get trained for the workforce, and then they move on from Melly's Cafe on to whatever job that they really wanted to do. And I think that's great. I think we need more places that offer the opportunity for people with disabilities and challenges to go out in their workforce and make a difference in the world, because they make a difference already. They are so kind and helpful and willing. We got to help them get onto their path of their journey for their passion. So July, August, and September, anytime you buy a kit with me, all portions of the profit will go to Melly's Marketplace and Cafe. And as a bonus, I will match every profit that is given to Melly's Marketplace and Cafe. I will match it personally. So right now, I've got $25. Somebody gave me a donation of $25, and that was in June, even before I started. So July, August, and September, look at the kits or drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com, and let's get started with kits for August. So I'm going to show you one of the kits. This is not one we're going to be doing in August, but I wanted to show you what is included in some of the kits. I have it all set up. So look, there's a little ink pad matching the color of the product that you're going to be doing in the kit. They give you a little stamp set, which is fabulous. It comes with a little block. Oh, I know it's a little shiny. Hold on. It comes with a little block, which is absolutely fantastic if you're getting started or you're giving this as a gift. Start now, because you know what? If there's a teacher you want to give a gift to, then it's fantastic. So this one is called Christmas Gifting kit. So these are like little tags, but you don't have to make little tags. You can do alternates. You can make these into cards if you don't want to make tags. So these are the samples that they have designed, and inside is absolutely everything that you need. See the ribbon, the pre-cut paper, everything that you need to make what is in here. And it also comes with instructions, so don't worry. If you just grab a kit, there are instructions inside on how to make the items. Super duper simple. And this is something that I'm going to be taking camping. Now, in August, the first kit that we're going to be working with in the first 2 weeks is called A Million Thanks. And it is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful kit. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a few from the kit, their design. And then we're going to go, like my friend always does, a little rogue. And we're going to be making our own design with some of the items that are in there. Okay. So it is a great kit to get. So A Million Thanks. That's going to be our first kit for August. I'm waiting for, I have a feeling there might be a kit coming out, being released in the next week or 2 or 3. And I want to see what that is. And I'm going to hold that off until the last 2 weeks of August. And we'll do that kit if it comes out and it's really nice. I find all of the kits that they do for Stampin' Up! Are fantastic. So A Million Thanks is the first 2 weeks of August. If you want to join me for that, northernstamper@gmail.com. If you are a current demonstrator and you want to join along on a Takeaway Tuesday, grab the Million Thanks kit and order it yourself, okay? Now, how very exciting. I have a fall craft retreat coming up. Now, it is in St. Jacobs. Oh, lovely, lovely place, St. Jacobs Market. So we are scoping out, the Pampered Stamper and I, we are collaborating on our first retreat together. We met on the Norway trip and just totally hit it off. It was so much fun. So we decided we want to get together September 22nd to the 24th in the St. Jacobs area and have a fall craft retreat. And it's going to be fantastic. So it's going to give you opportunity first in the morning of Saturday to go shopping at St. Jacobs, then come and craft all day Saturday with us and all day Sunday with us. And if you want, we've got some really, really super duper fun activities planned for the Friday night. So if you're coming early, don't worry, on the 22nd, we've got some fun activities planned for that. Now, a lot of people have been asking, well, what's the price? Well, we have decided we are securing down the hotel. Now, we had one picked, but we decided, no, we want something a little bit better, a little bit closer to St. Jacobs. So we've priced that out. The hotel rooms for that are already confirmed, and we're just working on the final little bits of for the crafting weekend. So it is going to be actually a deal. So there's going to be a great deal. So we got a great price on the hotels, and we're just finalizing the pricing for the craft retreat itself. And yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a decent, affordable weekend there. So you don't want to miss it, okay? northernstamper@gmail.com if you have any questions. I do have a link in my events page to for the craft retreat. Sign up, and you will be the first to see the pricing on that, okay? Now, I had a question recently, and it was a very good question. And you know what? Sometimes I forget about the simple things in life, right? Yes, Carol, I'm pointing to you about going rogue. So, so I sometimes forget. The people have questions and they're not sure on how to do something. Please drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com. And this question was about the stamp and seal. So the person, they received just the inside. It's the refill of the stamp and seal. Okay, they just received that and they said, what the heck am I going to do with this? Okay, I sometimes forget that, new people, or sometimes, you forget, all right? So this is the inside of it's called a refill, and this is the Stamp and Seal Plus. Now, Stamp and Seal Regular is the same way, okay? When you order Stampin' Seal Plus and you've never ordered it before, make sure you look and you buy the one with the case all around it, okay? And there's a spool already inside. So you want to get the one with the hard case. Do not throw away these hard cases. You want to keep them. Oh, look, the ribbon. You want to keep them. See, these are ones that I've had before. And these are reusable, okay? So you're going to be, I'm going to show you how to do this. So you have your Stampin' Seal Plus, and you've got your old one that's run out, okay? So there's your refill, and there's the one that ran out. All you're going to do is you're going to pry this apart, okay? Pry it apart. See, it comes apart really easy, just like that, okay? Now, if this was used up, you're going to pull this out. Okay, and you see there's two little spools here, and you're just going to drop in, so there's a spool coordinating on the other side. You're just going to drop the spool into the refill, and you're just going to close that case and kind of till it clicks, and then you can start using your refill. Okay, so again, there's the little spools. Line it up. And then you put it on until you hear a little click, and there you go. I'm a big believer, Seal Plus. I love it. It's my go-to even before these little liquid glue. I love the liquid glue. It is strong. So is the Seal Plus. Both are very good. Choose what one you like the best. Another trick about the Stampin' Seal Plus, sometimes, you know, when you're doing your tape runner, it kind of goes off to one side. It's just because you're pulling too hard on one side or the other, okay? So, and what happens is this may get caught in this little track here, and then you can't use it. Or if it kind of runs on some cardstock and the cardstock starts flipping up into it, what you do is you lift it up, you kind of get a little pokey tool, you hold down the seal, and you kind of advance the gears a little bit, okay? Till that little paper starts running on to itself. You might have to do it for a few turns, but you want that cardstock one to kind of bind into itself. Or another issue that I've come up, and it happens every once in a while. If this jams up and you just can't use it anymore, don't throw it away, okay? I'm telling you, don't throw it away. You take it out. You take out this little spool thing. I'm not going to do that to this one. And you break it apart from here. So you're going to cut it, and you're just going to use this as if it was a piece of tape. So you take it, you take the sticky side, you put it down, and then you just kind of pull on this clear part, and you just peel it off, okay? And then you can keep using your tape runner material. So don't throw it away. If it binds up or something happens and just something goes wrong with it, don't throw it away. Drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com, and I will help you fix your Stampin' Seal. Okay? So we've talked about that. Now, one thing, the week is coming, this month is coming to an end. And you know what that means, right? That means the starter kit with its bonus is running out. Okay, ladies? If you want to get something and you want to join my team, join Northern Stamper. We have lots of fun. We are a very active team. We have lots of meetings, lots of activity. There's a great community of people, and you will not miss or not, you will always be encouraged. You will always be motivated, and we will always be active. So join Northern Stamper. And if you're looking at in the catalog, well, what the heck do I buy? There are different things to do, and I want to give you some options and some suggestions, okay? $206 of material that you can purchase from the annual catalog. If you are confused on what you want to get, and say you're looking through and you see a suite that you like, such as the Fresh as a Daisy suite, look at purchasing the full suite, okay? Get the paper, get the embellishments, get the stamp set, get the dies, get everything that coordinates with it, okay? So there's $100, and you still have another $100 left to purchase. So always look at a suite. This weekend we had a stamp camp, And these are some of the cards that we created using this suite in particular. And the cards turned out fantastic. Now, this is using just ink and paper, okay? Look at the colors that are in the suite, and then you know what colors to order, okay? So these are some of the designs that we did. Fabulous weekend. It was so much fun. We did so much with this. This is a little fancy fold here. Oops. It's so fancy I can't even open it. There we go. It was a great weekend. And these are all the ideas. So Stampin' Ink and a little bit of cardstock and designer series paper. We did that for this weekend. And that is just using a suite. Okay. See? So you might want to start, if you're looking at your starter kit, with a suite. Say you need some basic stamping, right? Say you're just starting out. Get some black ink, envelopes, cardstock, DSP, and some stamps, okay? Always remember, when you're adding to your starter kit, look at bundles. Look at bundles. You want that 10% off. That way you get more in your kit, okay? And the piece de resistance, if you are just starting out and you do not have a Stamp and Boss machine, get the large Stamp and Boss machine here, ladies. Put it in your kit and you still have about $35 left of product that you can add. This is the only way you're going to get this for $135. Okay, ladies? You want to get this, okay? And we can do so much more with it. So if you have any questions on how to get the starter kit, what to get in your starter kit, or you just want to talk about anything, northernstamper@gmail.com. All right, ladies, who's ready to make a card with boho blue? Give me a thumbs up if you are ready with your supplies to get going, okay? Woo! You're going to love this card. Okay, this is going to be a slim line card that we're going to be creating. And what you need from your package, all right, in your package, as I said, there's a piece of cardstock. It should be already folded. I believe it's already folded. If it is not folded, I will go through and tell you the score line for that, okay? So you need a piece of cardstock, which is 7. So it's 7 by 8.5. Okay, so we want to do that. We got our cardstock. In your kit should be a couple of, maybe 2 of the circles. Now these are from the Circle Sayings. I punched this out and see, again, a bundle. Always buy in a bundle. Your DSP may look the same. I believe I had enough for everybody. Okay, so we got 2 pieces of that. And we have this full piece of boho blue cardstock. Now, when we lay it on top, it will be fully framed around that. Now, let's get started. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to start with this piece of cardstock. And what we want to do is we would need to score it. Okay, so I'm going to get my trimmer. All right. Make sure your cutting blade is out of the way, okay? And what we're going to do is we are going to score it at 3.5. Okay, I'm going to put it in. There's the 3.5 mark. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to take my score tool and I'm going to run it across. It is at 3.5. And that will just fold the card in half. And that's all we need to do with the trimmer. Okay, so we got that scored. Excuse me. And what we're going to do is we're not going to glue this down right yet, okay? Because what we want to do is, I just realized, okay, we want to get a little bit of, we will need to get some color out of this. Now, in your kit, please double check. There should be another piece of basic white. If not, you need to grab a scrap piece of white. And I just realized I'm trying to put mine together, and I think I'm missing the top piece of white here. But we're going to go through and do that. So double check. If you could comment below, do you have an extra piece of cardstock that is white in your package. If not, go grab a piece of extra basic white cardstock, and we need to make a little mat. I do apologize. When I was creating these packages, I was trying to do it all before I was doing going to Norway and packaging for Stamp Camp and a couple of other things. So please, I do apologize if I did miss if I missed anything, okay? Thank goodness it's a basic piece of white and we can get around that. So this mat, what we want to do, I'm going to be cutting some circles out of the center. The reason is because that piece of basic white that I was talking about that I may have missed, I need to cut out. I'm going to cut a piece. So now if it was 3.5, so I'm going to go 1, 2, I'm going to take it down to 3 inches. Now I'm going to write this down, so don't worry. So let's get our piece here. Okay. So if you're looking for a piece of basic white, there we go. So the basic white, if it is missing, it is 3 inches wide by, okay, let's take this. I gotta extend my arm. So, and it was 8.5, 8 1/4, down to 8. I need to have that down to 8. So I'm gonna write that down. So 3 inches, oh, I guess it's not wide, it's tall. 3, I guess it doesn't matter. And then 8 inches long. So if that's, if I'm missing that piece, that's what we need to get. And I'm gonna leave this here. Okay, sorry. I do apologize. I try and make sure as I put the things together that I have it all. Okay, so I'm just gonna, where can I place this? I'm gonna put this right here. So this piece of white will go right on top. And look, those were the right measurements, 8 by 3, okay? So we're going to be cutting an 8 by 3 white. Now, I don't want to waste, I don't want to waste all of this blue underneath, right? Because nobody's going to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my punch, which is from Circle Sayings, and I need to punch out 2 circles. And I'm going to be doing that kind of right in from the middle, where nobody is going to notice that. So I got these 2. So you're going to put it on like this. Okay. I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to keep these because we want them to go with these 2 circles. All right. So there we go. And if I put my cardstock on top, voila, you can't even tell, right? Can't even tell. All right. Okay. What I want to do is I want to give some depth to this card. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to give it depth with dimensionals. Okay. So I'm going to place some dimensionals. These are the edge of the dimensionals. And I'm just going to pop some on here on each side. Ooh, that's a lot of dimensionals. Put that on each side. And this is just going on the front of the card like this. Okay. There we go. So it's going to give a little bit of height on that one layer. Okay, so I got that laid down so you can see the edge all the way around. That look like little eyes, doesn't it? Put little googly eyes in there. Haha. Can make a little shaker card with googly eyes. That'd be funny too. Okay. I don't know about you ladies, but anybody that was with me at Stamp Camp knows that if I put it down, I'm going to lose it. I'm not going to do any stamping on this piece of white, so I'm going to glue it down. And again, I want to give that height, so I'm going to add some more dimensionals underneath it. Why not? I'm going to put some dimensionals there, the left and right. And I can glue this down because there is no stamping on this particular piece of cardstock. Now we're just going to lay that down like that. Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you're with me, or give me a heart if you're just watching. Okay. hearts off for just watching, thumbs up if you're crafting along. Oh, also what I'm going to do is if you're commenting, I'm going to choose a random person from the comments and I'm going to drop in. Okay, I made these this weekend. These are little squares. Okay, little 3x3. Thank you with using the little cheerful daisies. I've got a couple in here. I'm going to shoot that off to somebody. I'm going to choose a random person at one time during this live, and we will mail that out to you. So make sure that you are commenting, and I will look up at one time, and just, you will be the winner, okay? What I'm going to do next in your package, right? Remember the circles? Excuse me. So we got a couple of circles. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate them, right? Like this. Now there's one more piece of circle that you have, and this is the basic white. And what we're going to do, this is going to be on top. This is where we're going to place our sentiment, okay? Now, this card can be horizontal. Hey, there's a dimensional on me. I can be stuck to something. It can be horizontal or it can be vertical. It is totally up to you, okay? And then you can place it on there. But you know what? Even though that looks great, I love the layout. Isn't it cool? We can do a little bit more, ladies. Let's add a little bit of something to this card. These circles, what we're going to do is we are going to emboss them. Okay, again, the Stamp Emboss machine, get the large ones, people. Get the large ones. Forget the small one, okay? You know what? If they, even though it's for traveling, the large one folds up really tiny too. It's a great thing to have, okay? So I'm going to place them both in there. I am using the Twisted Rope embossing folder, okay? You can use whatever you want. Now, when you go to emboss, now this is a thick folder. This is a thick embossing folder. Look at your plate that you have for your embossing machine, okay? It's great instructions, okay? This is for die cutting. It tells you what plates to use. This is for embossing with the thin standard embossing folders right here. So you're going to use plate 1 and the 2 3s. But this one is a little thicker. So this embossing folder is thicker, using with 3D embossing folders. Okay, so that's the thicker one. You're going to use plate number 1. You're going to sandwich it in between, and then you're going to use plate number 4. Sorry. Plate number 1 is on the bottom. That's this one. See, they got the little numbers on here. You're going to sandwich it in between and then place on top plate number 4. Okay. So that is this gray one. See the number there? And the reason that they have that is because this is one a little slightly thicker than the number 3. But if you put the 3s together, it will not go through the machine and you could ruin it. Okay? So follow the instructions. So let's get our machine. I think I need to name my machine. Do you name your machine? So what's the name of your machine? Comment below to tell me. I need a name. I need to name this guy. And I don't know what to call it. Okay. So again, plate number 1 is on the bottom. My 3D embossing folder is inside. There are the items. Plate number 4. Okay. And I'm going to run it through. Now, if it's really hard to run through, don't force it. There should be some resistance, but not that you got to crank the bejeebies out of this thing, okay? There we go. So just be aware of that, okay? And look, it folds right up, okay? Folds right up. It is, you know what? It's tiny enough to go in my trailer. I take it along. Okay, so we got that. Embosses beautifully. Oh my goodness, beautifully. Okay, we're going to bring this back down. Again, we're going to kind of do some designs. I am the type of person, I like to lay things down and then kind of figure out what am I going to do. So maybe I'll leave a space here and put that in there. Maybe I'll put them a little bit off and stuff like that. So I'm not going to glue it down, but I'm just going to lay it down to get an idea. Now I want a little sentiment on there, and I want to use my boho blue ink. Okay, so let's get that off. And Circle Sayings, oh, don't forget to buy this bundle. Circle Sayings is September's Takeaway Tuesday. Demonstrators, buy that bundle. Hopefully that you have it for Takeaway Tuesday in September. And let's look at, now, does that look like it needs to have seashells, or does it need to have flowers? I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air. I don't know. You tell me what you think. I'm gonna actually put down a thank you, and in the meantime, you tell me, should we do flowers or seashells? And what does that say? Warm hello? That is a nice script for the thank you, and I will place that on a block. So I'm going to fit that in there. Okay, and pick it up with the block. Gail says flowers. Okay, we are going to go with flowers. Okay, we're going to pat. Now to test this out, I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to do it on a piece of paper. So let's give it a try. Good, that worked really well. I can press a little harder. Now I know the flowers are going to go around the top, so I'm going to just put this off to the bottom area right there. Okay, looking good. Now we're going to get our flowers that Gail suggested, and we're going to pop that on. Let's get that on a block. See if I lay it down. All right, I'm going to turn it over. So there we go. That's going to fit really nice on there. So I'm going to pick it up. Okay, I'm going to ink it up with the boho blue. If you want, you can always test on a piece of paper. Okay, good. That worked well. And we are going to eyeball it. Normally what I would do is I would stamp first and then punch, but this is a pretty forgiving size circle. There we go. Looking good. It looks fantastic. As the ink will dry, it will get a little bit lighter, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, so again, we're going to bring back our card, and I can do that. You know what? Maybe I'll do this and move it around. I think I'm going to offset it, give it a bit of a design, and I'm going to do 3 on one side and then 1 on the other. Don't forget we have our ribbon. And what we can do is pop that behind. And that is exactly what I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to take some ribbon. I'm going to angle cut it. Okay. I'm going to make a little V. I'm going to do a little bit on this side. And I'm just going to tape it down with some Scotch tape. There we go. And then I'm going to do that for the other side. Make a little V. A little Scotch tape on the other side. Apparently I'm all stuck to myself. Woohoo. There we go. Oh, that one's a little too far over. I can just easily peel that up and place it over. There we go. That's a little better. Looking good. Looking good. All right, Joan McIntosh has won our little package of thank you. So Joan, I'm going to look up. There we go. And I'm going to mail those off to you. Thank you for your comment. There we go. Joan has won the little package of thank yous. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll get that in the mail. Let's get back to our card. Now, like I said, I decided I kind of like the 3 on the one side and the 1 on the other. I think it really adds something. So I'm going to shift these around. I can add, let's see, shall I put that one on top? Up and down. I could stagger them. I think I like them kind of overlapping themselves. So with yours, figure out, do you want it portrait or landscape? Kind of move them around before you make a commitment. So I'm going to glue these down. Okay. And I'm going to do it kind of staggered. So I'm going to do this one up a little high. I want a smidgen of the white kind of accenting that circle. So I'm not going to go completely down. This one I can actually go down further because this has white DSP, I can go further into the little mat and it won't matter. Try and get those little hearts a little straighter. Okay. Can do that. And then I'm going to, I just need to advance that. Go up here again, clearing the white there, so a little bit of edge. And I know, so up, down. So where's the down? Do I want this side? I think I like the polka dot side best. So I'm going to go down and I'm going to bring it down into the edge so it's hanging off a little bit more like that. Okay, so I got them all glued down. Again, dimensionals, I'm going to pop up this thank you with the dimensionals. Okay, put that on there. Oops. Kind of go on that side and this side. Take off the backing of the dimensionals. I like to play the game. Where are the dimensional backings? Why is there a dimensional backing on my cat? How did that dimensional backing get into my bed? And then I'm going to pop that up on there. Okay, so you can kind of see it's got a flow. And let's look at some embellishments. I'm going to grab some embellishments. And these, again, are from the Daisy Suite. See how it coordinates so nicely? And, all right, who stole my brush? Okay. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to use some of these little embellishments, again, in boho blue. Isn't that fantastic how it all matches? That's one thing I love about Stampin' Up. I never have to worry about does it match in color or not. They do it so that it always does. And that helps me, makes me feel like I am a winner on making cards. So there we go. Let's do a couple down here and off like that. And if you want, add a little bit of Wink of Stella. I think I'm going to add some Wink of Stella, maybe just a couple of these hearts. You know what? I'm just going to color the whole paper. Why not? I'm going to do that for this one too. Give it a little bit of sparkle. There we go. There we go. And there is our card for Takeaway Tuesday. This is our last card, and it is all the colors that we did that are in the in colors for 2023 to 2025. So let me know what you think about this. I love it. I'm going to show you the original. So the original design was vertical. Okay, there you go. There's my original design is vertical. This one is landscape. I like to do a little bit different, but I think they turned out great. Don't forget, join me for the fall retreat. Okay, if you are anywhere in Southern Ontario, join the fall retreat. It's going to be so much fun. northernstamper@gmail.com. Don't forget, the starter kit with its bonus ends this week. Join with Northern Stamper. If you have any questions, drop me an email. I am here to help you to either fulfill your purchases. I want to make the most money. I don't want to make the most money. I want you to get the most for your money. Okay? There is a strategy. Please let me know. Don't be shy. I'm here all the time. I am now totally retired and I'm at your beck and call. northernstamper@gmail.com. Ladies, until next week, have a great crafty day. Stay inside for this Tuesday because it looks all rainy and gloomy. So I'll see you next time. And congratulations to Joan. I am popping those in the mail for you. Have a great day.